Welcome back. All right, one sec. Gotta turn up the old ring light. Gotta grab me a little Ricola. So, I'm getting comments here and there that are like, why did I stop making Warhammer 40k videos? I didn't. I just realized something that's pretty cool. I have so many requests at this point. It's freaking awesome. Keep it coming. Is it overwhelming? Hell nah. I just feel like I'm gonna let a lot of people down who may not be getting to their videos. But this one is a recent one I've seen popped up. Don't worry, I'm working myself up to do the Baltimore Iron Hands, I think that's it. I have it right here on my list. Yeah, Iron Hands. So don't worry, it's coming. I haven't hopped on whatever, you know what I'm talking about, a major kill video in a while, but I had this one recommended to me. So this has to do with the 5th Chaos God Malice, or Malal, the 5th Chaos God explained by Major Kill. So shout out to Major Kill. If you want me to take down my video, I do not mind as I smack the mic. But like I said, Major Kill, he doesn't care. I still think this is funny because I got a recent comment on a Major Kill video. It's not recent, it's probably like a week ago. Dude was like, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure you can whip it up in your head. It's like something along the lines, blah blah, content, blah blah, stealing, blah blah. I'm like, bro, it's a reaction video, don't click on it. You click on it, then it literally says reaction in the title. Oh, the humanity. But we're having fun here. Let's go. Let's see what Major Kill got in store. I miss his cringe. My humor is cringe too. Let's go.
G'day, fuckheads. Now, since getting into 40k lore mine...
Did I say sending out a lot of love? Sending out a lot of love. And subscribe if you want to be a founder. I upload every single day. That's right. We are the founders. Let's go.
Channel has grown quite significantly. But in saying that, there is still a massive group of you cunts that prefer fantasy, which I am low-key a part of as well. So I was thinking, how do I suck 2 dicks with only 1 mouth? An answer, so obvious, is to combine the dicks into a super dick, which my voluptuous blowjob lips could still conquer.
That's disgusting.
Metaphorically.
Yeah.
Or literally, it could be one of those days. Hence, today we're looking at the 5th Chaos God, Matt Ward. No, it's actually Malal or Malice, depending if you're going to be a pussy that's scared of copyright infringement. Anyway, back to the fusion dick-sucking metaphor. Malal is involved in both fantasy and 40k. And before you shit-eating know-it-all book little fucking nerds come at me and be like, Malal isn't canon, I'll have you know that in a fictional universe you can choose your own canon. But Major Kill, that isn't how canon works. You can't just make something canon because you want it to be that way. Fuck off, Dimmy! Fuck off! Cunt. Malal is the Chaos...
I see why this Major Kill was recommended. This Major Kill video was recommended. It was a good one to come back to. Like, it was a good one to get reintroduced to Major Kill, if that makes sense to
God
y'all.
of destruction, and by that I mean his goal is to destroy everything and everyone, including himself. Whilst the other Chaos Gods pretend they want to destroy everything, they actually really enjoy reality and all the challenges they face. Plus, if they destroyed everything, they would cease to exist. As such, Malal is well known and liked for his obsession with trying to destroy...
See that, and that's funny, because I never understand that about the villain's goal, when it's like destroy the world or kill everybody. I'm like, what's the point? You kill everybody for the... Is it just supposed to be that like stupid kind of fantasy thing that you kind of fall in love with? Bad villain tries to destroy the world. Hero stops him. Ah, hooray. I'm like, what? I'm like, those stories confuse me a bit. Villains need to get more crafty with just wanting to destroy reality or something.
Destroy the 4 gods of chaos. Before I continue though, we're getting hit from today's sponsor. When I pick long-term sponsors for this channel, I make sure they bring value to you guys as my audience.
Raid.
That's why we're bringing back Raid Shadow Legends. You know when people say they offer...
I so want to skip this part of the video, but it's Major Kill, so I'm not going to.
Collection RPG turn-based battles, you probably think of Pokemon. Well, listen here, matey, you need to cut that fluffy shit out now. Let's get real, raw, dark, and epic. Raid is a brand new free-to-play game and is absolutely popping off at the moment, with nearly 10 million players in the first 3 months. Raid has over 400 different champions, each with their own unique models, abilities and playstyles. I've been smashing this game for a few hours, so I've formed a bit of a solid squad. War Priest is my tank and support, with Shaman being my main source of damage. Gaelic is my main man and is a great all-rounder, especially since I stacked him with some lifesteal items, making him really tanky. He's strong enough to 1v1 this boss. There's so much diversity in the champions due to the 16 different factions, so you can 100% gonna find champs for you. If you just want to have a dick measuring contest and just flex on some scrubs, then PvP is also available. Like I said guys, I wouldn't promote this game if I didn't enjoy it, and I'm not the only one. This bad boy has almost a perfect score in the App Store, with over 200,000 reviews. There's a handy rewards program for new players, and if you use my link in the thank you Raid for sponsoring this video.
Okay. You know, the funny thing about Raid Shadow Legends is I want to see every single YouTuber get sponsored by them make a video actually with a prolonged gameplay of jamming on some Raid Shadow Legends.
Malal, Malice, the renegade god, fucky McCuntface, whatever you want to call him, he is the chaos embodiment of anarchy. He represents chaos's strange desire to
and he's the chaos embodiment of the coolest looking chaos god. I'm sorry guys, it's just, to me, fire.
Fuck itself to death, metaphorically, or literally if you ask Slanesh. See, the only reason why chaos hasn't destroyed
I gotta stop pausing and pausing. I gotta use the space bar. That was funny. Fuck itself to death.
Everything, yet despite being a literal endless tide of overpowered demons and a lot of other nasty things, is because the four gods of chaos, Khorne, Titsnitch, Nurgle and Slanesh, hate each other's guts and really want to murder each other. Hence, in the Warp, which is the domain of chaos, as well as the Eye of Terror, which is also the domain of chaos, there is an unending war between the four gods. The galaxy's collective hatred of chaos, combined with chaos's hatred of chaos, eventually formed into the god Malal, who embodies all of that hatred and destruction. Now you may be like, yo, major kill, Malal has like fuck all followers, how is he able to survive against the ruinous powers, since they obviously hate him as well? And that is a good question. Unlike Khorne, who is empowered by war, Slanesh by pleasure and depravity, Nurgle by pestilence and famine, or Titsnitch.
Wouldn't it just be that if he was born from like all the hatred of each other? If that hate is technically just an infinite supply of hate, you know how the warp works on your mind and the emotions and all that, and twists it and mends it and all that, then realistically, like, Malal would be infinite power of just hatred, anarchy, and just for the chaos gods being pissed at each other. So if they ended up loving each other, wouldn't like Ultra Slanesh be born or something like that? Well, or some sort of love deity chaos god?
Niche by change and scheming. Malal is powered by everyone wanting chaos to fuck off. So pretty much everyone powers Malal.
Yeah, so
on top of
everyone
this,
powers
if chaos
Malal.
gets more powerful due to them teaming up or choosing some shit cunt to try wreck the Imperium for them, then Malal also becomes empowered.
One sec, I gotta pause real quick. Yo, girlfriend called. Anyways, let's continue to better things in life.
As now there is even more people wanting chaos to fuck off. Another reason why Malal has such few followers is because it's a pretty high mortality rate gig. Like, his staff turnover is worse than a Walmart store in El Paso. This is due to the fact that to pledge yourself to Malal is to dedicate yourself purely to fighting chaos, and the old "the enemy of my enemy is my friend" saying does not apply here. Malal is also enemies of the Imperium and the galaxy at whole. On top of this, those who are dedicated to Mal slowly have their life sources drained until they die.
Damn.
So if that doesn't answer why no one follows this cunt, then I don't know what will. He's got a pretty flawed business model here, if I say so myself. I mean, when your followers are at war with literally everyone and are slowly dying of soul cancer, there's nothing too happy going on here. Maybe his employee benefits or some shit are awesome. I don't know, I wasn't there when they read out the conditions of employment. Like, they literally call his followers the doomed ones. Like, fuck me, man. Now let's talk.
His followers are called the doomed ones? Well, we have to get some, like, we have to get accounts. We have to get some testimonials from his followers. I literally want to hear, like, one of the followers of Malal and why he chose to pledge himself to a group called the Doomed Ones. Why would you pledge yourself to the Doomed Ones?
Talk about Malal in fantasy.
It's got to be great, like he said.
first, keeping in mind that Malal might be the same dude in both Fantasy and 40k due to his status as a bit of a meme. So his first major appearance was through his champion, Caleb Dark. Caleb is an old character, so he looks like a bit of a wacky cunt from the 80s.
Yeah, if you look at Caleb Dark, it looks like half of him is like a ghoul or a vampire. Is that representative of the like life force being sucked out of you? Guys, I don't know about this. This looks like a very hungry dildo.
Half of his armor is all cute and angelic, and his other half is demented as fuck. Maybe to symbolize his bipolar or sexual curiosity, I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
He's extremely powerful in combat, especially against the forces of chaos. No shit. And has absolutely zero time for nonsense. Literally, if Malal is like, oi bro, go fuck up that cunt, and the cunt in question is like some non-chaos looking dude, Caleb will straight up be like, why though? Which makes Malal...
This is the coolest fucking looking panel, but bro, like, a comic book page, I don't know if panel is the right... Yeah, losing brain cells. Look at him, bro, why is this pose so strong? This, I can't get over the weapon.
Malal that much more entertaining. All the other gods puppeteer their followers and dominate them, crushing out most of their personality and just filling them with some of their own communist bullshit. Malal is straight up like, yo, if you want to live a short life of non-stop murder and chaos, where everyone hates you and I'm slowly eating your life source, then sign up here. And whilst the offer is a shit one, he doesn't sugarcoat it or trick ya. In saying that, it is not unknown for other followers of chaos to switch to Malal as a way of escaping the other 4 chaos gods.
I really went like this. I went, oh, that's sweet. He doesn't lie about absolutely sucking your soul into pieces. I was like, okay, that's quite commendable of him. What the fuck? See, I have been away from Warhammer a little bit, and this just reminds me how fucking dark it is.
This was a case of a tit-snitch sorcerer who switched to Malal in order to regain control of his destiny. He died soon after, but on his own accord and not at the whim of Titsnitch. In Caleb's adventures, he actually teams up with the forces of Order to help them fight Chaos, making it one of the only times that Chaos and Order have teamed up, further establishing Malal as a cool plot point. Here comes the kicker though, guys. The writers of Malal and his characters were freelancers, which if you know anything about copyright law, means that they technically owned Malal, not Games Workshop. This could have easily been rectified if Games Workshop made the writers sign up like the IP handover, but they didn't do that for some reason. Hence the writers turned out to be massive fucking Jews and told Games Workshop if they wanted to use Malal, they had to be paid royalties. So the name of Malal was terminated and the god himself was split into 2 minor gods, Zovasin and... oh mate, what is his name? Nechochko.
Tell me, okay. Tell me right here, this guy does not look like the person from Oblivion, like the emperor that comes to you and is like, I've seen your face in the beginning of the game. Nekoho, I'll just say it like that. Now, before we get into these new iterations of Malal, I gotta say I'm not satisfied at all with his demise, so we're gonna make a new one, motherfucking law friendly. After an eternity of conflict against the 4 gods of chaos, Malal finds himself backed into a corner, his obsession with destruction as much as a weakness as it is a weapon. With a terrible blow dealt by the ruinous powers, Malal is fractured and destroyed. However, while you can kill a god, you cannot kill his ideals, hence the warp formed 2 new gods to take Malal's place. Zovasin, the chaos god of mayhem and discord, who seeks nothing more than to fuck up people's schemes and plans, and Nekaho, the chaos god of atheism, who seeks to fuck up religion and faith. While neither of these new gods had the hatred of chaos that Malal did, their ideals directly opposed the 4 gods of chaos. Hence, they took on Malal's mantle and continue to fight against chaos in any way. That's kind of cool. But when you pledge yourself to them, are you still getting your soul sucked out? Because low-key, I would want to join them if not.
They can. And judging by their complete lack of mention since then, I assume they were fucking shit at their job and got yeeted pretty quick. So that covers Malal and Fantasy, a legendary fan favorite god who was torn down by the other gods of chaos via the cruel act of copyright infringement. Fortunately, this was not to be the end of everyone's favorite self-loathing chaos god. A new iteration of him emerged in 40k, this time called Malice. Due to them being the exact same god with only a copyright threat causing a minor name change, I will continue to refer to Malal as Malal instead of Malice. 40k Malal had all the same attributes as fantasy Malal. He loves the colors black and white, he hates chaos, and he likes breaking shit and has no friends.
Loves the colors black and white. I love it.
What he did have going for him though was a pretty dope-ass catchphrase. It goes like this. We shall deny Nurgle their flesh to fester and rot. We shall deny Khorne their blood and skulls. We shall deny Titsnitch their destinies and fates. We shall deny Slanesh their pleasure and pain. Death to the dark gods. For the renegade god. Let the galaxy burn.
Nah, that's
Pretty powerful stuff, my dude.
That's pretty cold. That sounds pretty fire. That sounds pretty fire.
In 40k, Malal was also able to get his own loyal legion of Space Marines.
But before we even let him continue on that, and this dude's kind of looking like Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's. About his saying, wouldn't it be a little bit? It'd be a little bit tied into destiny for him to take them down if he was successful, right? Yeah, that'd be him creating his own destiny. I guess that's why he would want to destroy himself too.
They were originally fighting against Chaos for the Imperium. However, due to them praising a Chaos god and also eating the flesh of the enemies, the Imperium was like, what the fuck, and declared them renegades. The chapter, called the Sons of Malal, didn't seem to mind, or
That's
maybe
cool.
they did, no one knows because they cunts never speak. The Sons of Malal are pretty fleshed out. They were one of the 20 chapters that surrounded the Eye of Terror, and helped keep the forces of Chaos at bay. They were fucking excellent at their jobs, defeating many chaotic uprisings. The issue came about when Inquisitor witnessed the Sons of Malal's victory celebration, which, is just violently eating their enemies. Which is a surprisingly common occurrence with Space Marines, just to, look at the Blood Angels, but the Inquisitor who witnessed this declared them tainted by chaos. It's a bit of a cunt move by him, but maybe the Sons of Malal should have learnt a bit of subtlety. The Inquisitor gathered a force and attacked the unsuspecting Sons of Malal, which resulted in the Inquisitor and her troops getting cannibalized.
Damn.
The Sons of Malal then told the Inquisition to fuck off, which sadly ended with their planet getting firebombed. They fled into the Eye of Terror and renounced the Imperium. Abaddon was like, "Oh, sick, more soldiers for my 13th Black Crusade. Maybe with these troops I won't fail again like the useless piece of shit I am."
Little did Abaddon know he's about to get wrecked.
But the Sons of Malal started murdering Chaos as well, so yeah, it was just kind of a bit of an awkward situation all round. Their ultimate goal, however, is pretty badass. Every few hundred of years, one of their supreme warriors becomes a doomed one, who is basically an overpowered cranky cunt that wanders the galaxy killing shit. Recently, the 11th and final required Doom one was recruited, 11 being Malal's favourite number for some random reason.
11.
With all 11 doomed ones, the next step is the 11 to be ritually sacrificed and likely eaten, which will then spawn Malal.
Is his favorite number 11 because the whole 12 months, 12 cycles, 12 disciples? So before he hit 12, he did 11. Well, I suppose he could have did 13. I don't know. I thought it was funny before it stopped before 12, but
into real space. This is a big deal. It's very, very uncommon for gods, especially Chaos ones, to enter real space. A god in the Milky Way who has no allegiance would be a very dangerous one indeed. One that no Primarch would be able to face against, and maybe even too much for the God Emperor himself. I really hope they...
Okay, I'm stuck. This is still hitting my mind. I'm like, his aesthetic is literally black and white, so when you see him, it's like an old-timey film without color. Like, that's what it would look like seeing him in person. I'm like trying to wrap my head around that because this picture popped up and I see the little Slanesh soldier and I'm like, this dude's literally black and white.
Explore this plot point further, because a big dick moves like this get my juices flowing. From the brief lore we have gotten from Malal, he sounds like a pretty entertaining dude, so it'd be awesome to have an iteration of him on the playing field in some way. To be honest, the Malice incarnation is fine, it's a pretty cool name, I guess, plus as much as I hate to say it, AOS, or Age of Signar, being a new setting, they can basically do whatever they want with it, including the reintroduction of Malal. Now, as the lore regarding Malal is old as fuck and questionably invalid, it's hard to talk about this bad boy for 10 minutes. So I found myself surprised when One Mind Syndicate had a 13-minute video on him, so I did the unthinkable. I watched the video, and it was fucking awful. As expected, One Mind Syndicate is an embarrassment to the community, but I also discovered how they got their video to 13 minutes. Firstly, he talks slow as fuck. Secondly, he puts in lots of unnecessary words, like he's trying to hit the word count on a fucking high school essay. And finally, he didn't talk about Malal until the 4-minute mark, and when he did finally start, everything he said was so fucking pointless and uninformative. The only parts that made sense were direct quotes from the fucking wiki.
Few men worship such a god. Fewer still live long in his service. The bond.
Oh, it hit me already. I can feel it on my spine instantly when some shit is not going to like. It's like the gut feeling, but I get it first in my spinal column.
The time master and servant ever drain upon the soul of the warrior, and it is rare a man that can loosen the bond of malice once forged.
If you are subscribed to One Mind Syndicate, do us all a favor.
He took a pause there. Did you see? I know, right? It was such a short pause, but did you see how such a short pause had so much impact? That pause before Major Kill started talking again was fucking hilarious.
And unsubscribe.
I felt that.
Or, just fucking kill yourself. I think I actually hate one.
Guys, don't kill yourself. Look, subscribe to who you want to subscribe to.
Mind the most now. Sorry, Arch, you've been dethroned. What I find awesome though is not the number of views or subs, but the quality of each audience. I'm the newest cunt on the block and I don't have time to chum out a video every day. I have less than 100 genuine videos, like most of my videos are me displaying my autism and getting less than 1,000 views. Despite all this, I feel like I get way more support from you fucking sick cunts, whether it be a pumping Discord full of genuine filth, or the fact that my Patreon makes more than Italian Spartacus, One Mind Syndicate, and Lawmaster of Sotek combined. It just shows how fucking grouse you cunts really are. Speaking of Patreon, the support you guys and girl have given me on there has been a massive part of my channel, and also I've been uploading way more regularly.
Oh, this is the first video I see not hentai but just as sexy. Let me see when this was made. August 7th, 2019. I can't recall when the other videos I watched were made, but it turned into hentai really quickly.
It's also the reason why I'm investing a bunch of my time, effort, and money into creating a 40k animated series. So if you guys do enjoy my content, even $1 goes a long
no. Is this fucking Fulgrim?
way to helping me continue to invest in and grow in this channel. Plus, by doing that, you get access to all the music in my videos.
Yeah, okay, he's just gonna go on to say the rest of that. Big shout out to Major Kill. Yeah, this video was good. I feel like I've gotten a little bit more on Malal. I feel like watching what's his name's series. I gotta remember the name. I'll just pull it up on my channel because I feel like saying the name is disrespectful. Let me see where it was when I covered the chaos, understanding chaos. I remember that was the name of the series. Oh, I could have just typed it in saying that. Understanding chaos corruption by the Amber King. Yep, that was really cool. That was a cool video. I feel like I got most of Malal from that, but this was good as well. Just hearing Major Kill's little dick sucking jokes in the beginning. Jesus. Anyways, like I said, I'm not dead. I'm not dead to Warhammer 40k videos. I have more to do. I've just been interested in other things, but I always come back to it, Reaction YouTuber, man. I watch kind of everything that interests me, Sometimes take a break for some things. But other than that, much love and Moonlight. Like the Critical Role side of my founders. I know they're waiting for a wrap-up video on campaign 2. Don't worry, it'll be done. I just gotta do it. So I put it out there because it stays on my mind then. But much love and Moonlight. I will see y'all around in peace.